I'm outside the Providence Amtrak station right now. Obviously, we're doing it quick and dirty. No hairdo, no shave, no nothing. I'm going to be traveling down to PAX this weekend. If you are at PAX Unplugged in Philly, I will see you there. I'll be running my cube. I'll be doing all sorts of things. I'll be farming content. So if you've got the hot takes, come find me, all right? This week, we're running it back. Same as last time. We've got Quinn on INALLA. We've got Sage on Omnath, Rothbox on OB NIXILIS, and I'm on Dinosaur. This was one of the craziest games I've had in a long time. Really funny stuff happened. Enjoy this game. It's an absolute banger. Big love to the sponsors as always. Go make an account on Moxfield. It's free. Use big draws at checkout at quivertime.com for 10% off of all your purchases. Use mental at pinfinity.com for 10% off your AR pin purchases. And of course, big love to Dragon Shield. If you want to get some sleeves, use the codes down below. I'll see you guys soon. If you're at PAX this weekend, come find me and save up them hot takes. I'll catch you later. I have a pregame gemstone, and I will set aside this wild growth.
Draw for turn. Bloodstained Mire. Spend a life finding the, I guess, red-black land that doesn't hurt me.
The bad one.
Yeah, the bad one. Badlands. There we go. Nailed it. Put this gamble on the stack and see what happens.
Oh, nice.
Taking fun and floaty risks.
Ellen, reset your life total.
Oh, no. I don't start at 11 life. I did move my face, though, so at least we got, like, one of the things.
Chat, let me get that random 1d7.
It's a 4. We got a 4.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 is Pact of Negation.
Get that shit out of here. Get that shit out of here.
Pass the turn.
Draw. Stomping Ground. I think, you know, when you're given a gift... I drew this lotus petal. I'm going to pitch this spirit guide, and we're going to attempt to ogre.
Are we dead on turn this?
Well,
I don't like it.
No, not necessarily, but we are seeing a dinosaur attempt cast on turn 1. Yeah. I go to 17, and I cast dinosaur. Show me the money.
Dinosaur. That's an intuition? Wow.
Oh, wheel.
Brain freeze.
And a brain freeze. This is crazy.
Oh, man.
Oh, what do I even do? This is so nutty. We'll cast it so that it resolves Archer. Then we wheel. In response to the wheel, I'll pay 2 to put the lotus petal back on top.
I'll exile the spirit guide to make a red mana, because as Quinn said last game, you can't take it with you, so...
So true, Dusty. I had such nefarious deeds lined up.
I bet.
And are you casting Brain Freeze?
We're going to do the intuition first. We'll target Andrew.
I'll use my floaty red mana, and I'll pay 4 life, and I'll dismember the ogre here.
I will pay 9 into it. And now we got to think about how an intuition pile works right now.
Yeah, what's your optimal gruel intuition line?
I figured it out, quote unquote. Food chain, breach, and Ewit.
I mean, I think we just give him Ewit here. He doesn't have double green for sure.
And now we do Brain Freeze, Storm Count 7, so I do 8 times 3, is that correct? 2, 23, 24. There we go. Play a Lotus Petal and a Mox Opal that is off. That was infuriating looking at that in my hand.
Bummer.
Yeah, I know, it must be rough. I guess Archer deals 1 a pop for those.
Yep.
We let the mana go, and I pass.
And we draw a Misty Rainforest into a Tundra and pass.
I'll play a Luxury Suite and pass.
We'll shock that in, cast this Strike It Rich, and do a little bit of investing in my future. Big chillin', we'll pass the turn.
Untap.
Silence.
Oh!
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll shut the fuck up.
I was like, does Sage have the wild time stop for us? No, just the big shush.
I will shut my whole fucking face up. Wow. Draw for turn, though. Arid Mesa. We'll punch Quinn for 7.
I will take 7.
We'll punch you for 2, Andrew. And I'll pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. No other ways to stop Alan. It's all on you. Dirty Verdi into a tropical island, and then we'll play an Arcane Signet and pass.
I'll pass.
Fucking draw go, alright.
I had lands in my first hand. They weren't in the second one.
Well, I get a land for turn. That's my Garfield given right. Spend a life on that. Alright, there's a volcanic island. I think we're gonna go for it though.
Oh. Oh.
Put this persist on the stack. Target my Spellseeker with the Spellseeker enters with a -1/-1 counter, which will kill it immediately due to state-based effects. But we still get to put a lovely INALLA trigger and Spellseeker trigger on the stack. Resolve these in that order. Spellseeker will go find something or other, and then INALLA will handle that when we get to it. Probably like Unearth. That seems good.
We are big dead.
Yep. This is the death part.
Spellseeker trigger puts the Unearth into my hand, and then we'll spend 1, and we will resolve the INALLA trigger, making a Shadow Clone Spellseeker trigger on the stack. So we
Okay.
get Culling the Weak, and then we can cast the Unearth in my hand, and then from there we should be able to continue the wizard dance.
I mean, I don't have interaction. Andrew, do you?
I do not.
All right. What's
I sure as fuck don't.
This to the part where Akuma's like standing over your body and the symbol on his back is glowing. Like that's what we're gonna do right here.
what's the wizard
We
dance?
love it.
Can you talk us through it real quick, just so that for the people.
Yeah, for the people. So basically we find Culling the Weak, we sacrifice a Shadow Clone Spellseeker to make 4 black mana. We can use this to cast the Unearth, and we get the Spellseeker back, which we have 3 floating at that point. Spellseeker trigger, INALLA trigger, go find, I think, Finale of Promise here, and then another, there's where we found the Burnt Offering, so that we can sacrifice the Shadow Clone Spellseeker or regular Spellseeker to Burnt Offering, make some mana, cast the Finale, cast the Unearth and the Culling the Weak from my graveyard to reanimate that, and then make more mana, and then we can find Shallow Grave and Entomb, and then start putting things into my graveyard. And along the way, we find a Scholar of the Ages that we entomb, and we put that into play with Shallow Grave. And then with the the INALLA triggers, copying that, we can put 4 instants and sorceries back in my hand, and we just start looping Entomb and Shallow Grave, and the sacrifice or Burnt Offering to make as much red and black mana as I need, and put whatever I want in my graveyard. And from there, we have a bunch of hasty Scholar of the Ages that I can turn sideways at you for lethal combat damage. And if combat's not an option, I think we can make enough mana to hardcast INALLA and turn them all sideways to her activated ability to drain you all out.
There you go. Well, easy clap.
Hell yeah.
That game was crazy. I gotta figure out some intuition piles, right? All right, guys. See you next time.